Hi everybody and welcome to this video on understanding social disorganization theory in criminology. We're going to be exploring community factors influencing crime and behavior. So this video would talk about the foundations of social disorganization theory, community structure and crime, mechanisms linking social disorganization to crime, the empirical evidence and critiques, and then policy implications and contemporary relevance. So the foundations of social disorganization theory. So some of the origins is emergence theory, and this is where social disorganization theory originated in the early 20th century Chicago to explain urban crime patterns. And urban social change is the rapid social change and population turnover in cities heightened social disorganization and crime rates. And neighborhood characteristics. So the characteristics of these neighborhoods that they found were low economic status, residential instability, and ethnic diversity contributed to social disorganization. So some key contributors included Shaw, McKay, and Park. They led empirical studies mapping delinquency in Chicago neighborhoods, and this pioneering urban crime theory. And some structural factors in crime. So studies identified poverty, ethnic diversity, and residential mobility as key factors linked to higher crime rates. And social ecology and spatial analysis. The use of social ecology and spatial analysis methods helped explain crime distribution across urban areas. So some of the core principles is uneven crime distribution. This theory postulates that crime is not evenly distributed, but concentrates where community social controls weaken due to fragmented social networks, inability to maintain social order, and diminished collective efficacy. It assumes that poverty, population turnover, and cultural diversity disrupt neighborhood cohesion and informal social controls, creating a fertile ground for delinquency. Social disorganization thus refers to the breakdown of social institutions and the relationships critical for regulating behavior. So the role of neighborhood characteristics, the impact of mobility and economic deprivation, influence of ethnic diversity, and population density. So neighborhood structural characteristics such as economic deprivation, housing quality, and access to resources strongly influence crime rates. Research consistently finds that socially disorganized neighborhoods lack cohesive networks that facilitate supervision of youth and control of deviant behavior. Factors like dilapidated housing, poor educational institutions, and unemployment contribute to environments conducive to crime. High rates of residential mobility undermine social bonds by disrupting long-term relationships and reducing community participation. Economic deprivation limits access to opportunities and strains family and community resources, increasing vulnerabilities to crime involvement. And empirical studies show that neighborhoods with frequent turnover and poverty present lower collective efficacy and higher rates of violent and property crimes. So ethnic heterogeneity can lead to cultural conflicts and lack of shared norms. So this complicating establishment of community consensus needed for informal social control. However, some research suggests that diversity alone does not always predict crime unless combined with socioeconomic disadvantage. So high population density may increase social strain, but also offers potential for social networks if properly integrated. So the first example of this is going to be coming from the film Straight Outta Compton in 2015. And for those of you who haven't seen Straight Outta Compton, it's about in 1987, 5 young men using brutally honest rhymes and hardcore beats put their frustrations and anger about life in the most dangerous place in America into the most powerful weapon they had, their music, taking us back to where it all began. Straight Outta Compton tells the true story of how these cultural rebels, armed only with their lyrics, swagger, bravado, and raw talent, stood up to the authorities that were meant to keep them down, and formed the world's most dangerous group, NWA. And as they spoke the truth that no one had before and exposed life to the hood, their voice ignited a social revolution that is still reverberating today. And this synopsis is from Universal Pictures. So let's take a look at this first example.
One time. We ain't even doing shit. We not doing shit.
You guys lost?
Nah.
You niggas supposed to be somewhere?
Yeah. Here. We working.
Oh, you working? Yeah, I bet.
What we do?
We'll find out in a minute what you did.
What's this?
Shut the fuck up. Get your ass on the ground now. Get on the ground.
On the ground? What's supposed to do with this? On the ground. What we do?
Hey, get down. Get on the ground now.
Get your punk ass on the ground. Let's go.
Get the fuck down.
Hands behind your back, interlock your fingers.
This is fucked up.
Interlock them.
Fuck you got us on the ground like this for, officer?
For our protection, 7 of you and 4 of us. So sit tight and let us do our job.
Hey, officer, I'm sorry. What is going on out
Sir, can you stay right there, please? We're trying to check these bangers, make sure they're clean.
All right, I'm sorry. These are not bangers, okay? These are artists.
Excuse me, artists?
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah,
What kind of artists?
rappers, and they're working with me in the studio right now.
Well, see, rap is not an art. And I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm the manager.
Well, you're wasting your time, Mr. Manager.
You gotta be kidding me.
You're wasting your time.
Really?
These clients of yours, these
Yeah,
rappers,
yeah.
they look like gang members.
You can't come down here and arrest people just because of what they look like. Are you crazy? But that's police harassment.
You said you're a manager, right?
Yeah.
Not a fucking lawyer.
Does that matter? You cannot come down here and harass these guys because they're black.
Calm down.
People have rights.
Step back.
All right,
Step
fine.
back.
I'll step back. You let them up. Get up, guys. Come on, Eric.
You don't tell them
Get
to
up.
get up.
I'm stepping
We
back.
will
Get up.
decide
You
that.
have no idea. The people I know. I'm going to call the mayor's office.
Step back.
Now get up. Get up, now.
Okay.
And
Come
you
on,
keep
guys.
your people in line. You
Yep.
understand?
And the fuck out of Torrance.
Good. Come on.
You got a problem?
Sorry.
My jersey. You ain't tough now, huh?
Just get to step. Okay. Eric, come on. Come on. Let's go.
You got a problem?
Ella,
I didn't hear you.
let's go.
So fucking shut up. Shut up.
Everything's fine, okay?
Yeah. You got something to
Cube?
say?
Cube?
You got something to say, boy?
Cube. Get inside. Let's get back to
You
work.
heard what your master said. Get inside. Boy,
You shut the fuck up.
hey, get the fuck back inside.
That's Cube. We're gonna go back and work, okay? Leave us alone. You know? Leave us alone.
Fucking rap music.
Fucking disgraceful.
Yeah.
So next is the mechanisms linking social disorganization to crime. So the breakdown of informal social controls such as mutual monitoring, neighborhood guardianship, and shared norms act as a primary deterrent to crime. Social disorganization weakens these controls by reducing residents' willingness or capacity to intervene in problem behaviors. This breakdown allows criminal activities to flourish unchecked and impairs community ability to maintain public order. So institutions such as school, religious organizations, and local civic groups provide structure and social capital that reinforce community norms and support socialization. When these institutions weaken, communities lose important stabilizing forces, which is often observed in high crime neighborhoods suffering resource shortages and institutional disengagement. In socially disorganized neighborhoods, youth are more likely to gravitate toward deviant peer groups that provide support and identity absent in conventional settings. These groups often perpetuate criminal behavior norms. The lack of positive role models and opportunities funnels youth into delinquency, reinforcing cycles of crime within a community. So empirical evidence and critiques, so major research findings, methodological challenges, criticisms, and alternative perspectives. So longitudinal and spatial studies have validated the correlation between structural disadvantage and crime rates across multiple urban contexts. Meta-analysis confirm that poverty, residential instability, and ethnic heterogeneity combine to diminish collective efficacy. However, findings also suggest moderating influences such as social capital and community programs that can buffer these effects. So challenges include difficulties in operationalizing social disorganization, disentangling casual relationships, and accounting for individual versus neighborhood level effects. Data limitations such as reliance on official crime statistics and cross-sectional data restrict some analysis. Advances in multi-level modeling have improved but not fully resolved these issues. Critics argue that social disorganization theory overlooks individual agency and may overemphasize structural determinism. Alternative theories highlight cultural adaptation or strain as complementary or competing explanations. Some question the universality of the model across diverse social and geographic contexts. Nonetheless, the theory remains foundational for community-level crime analysis. The next example we look at comes from The Walking Dead, and according to AMC, The Walking Dead, based on the comic book series written by Robert Kirkman and published by Image Comics, tells the story of the months and years that follow after a zombie apocalypse. It follows a group of survivors led by police officer Rick Grimes, who travel in search of a safe and secure home. The comic goes on to explore the challenges of life in the world overrun by zombies who take a toll on the survivors, and sometimes the interpersonal conflicts present a greater danger to the continuing survival than the zombies that roam the country. Over time, the characters are changed by the constant exposure to death, and some grow willing to do anything to survive.
When I met with the governor, he offered me a deal. He said he would leave us alone if I gave him Michonne. And I was gonna do that to keep us safe. But now Merle took Michonne to fulfill the deal, and Daryl went to stop him, and I don't know if it's too late. I was wrong not to tell you. I couldn't sacrifice one of us for the greater good because we are the greater good. How you live, how you die. I'm not your governor. We stick together. We can stay and we can fight, or we can go.
Effective strategies include improving neighborhood stability, enhancing economic opportunities, strengthening informal social control, and investing in community policing. Programs targeting environmental design, such as crime prevention through environmental design, CPTED, aim to modify physical space to deter criminal activity. It focuses on multi-sector collaboration and increases overall effectiveness. Community engagement programs that build social networks and trust, such as Neighborhood Watch, youth mentoring, and localized service delivery, have shown promise in reducing crime rates. Empowering residents to actively participate in crime prevention, enhances collective efficacy, and restores social cohesion in disorganized areas. Recent advancements incorporate technology such as GIS mapping and big data analytics to target high disorganization areas more effectively. Research emphasizes integrating social disorganization with criminogenic risk assessments for tailored interventions. Future directions focus on adaptive policies responsive to demographic changes and evolving urban dynamics. The next example that we are going to be looking at is from Won't You Be My Neighbor from 2018. And for over 30 years, Fred Rogers, an unamusing minister, puppeteer, writer, and producer, was beamed daily into homes across America in his beloved television program, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. In this documentary, this is an intimate look at Fred Rogers, a creative genius who inspired generations of children with compassion and limitless imagination.
We wrote because Jeff was going to have spinal fusion and be in a what they call a halo,
Cast, a halo
metal
cast.
rim, and then cast on his shoulders and bolted
All the way down his
together.
trunk.
And, yeah,
We
he may
weren't
not
sure.
have survived the surgery. And so we said, what would you like to do? This is going to be a really big task for you, and so we want to kick it off with something that would be really special.
Mr. Rogers?
Hey, Jeff. I'm glad to see you.
Hi.
Thank you very much for coming by. Can you tell my friends what it is that made you need this wheelchair?
Sure. Well, when I was about 7 months old, I had a tumor, and it broke the nerves to tell my hands and legs what to do.
I see.
And I got a wheelchair when I was 4 years old.
That was your first one when you were 4.
Uh-huh.
He told Jeff before they started that they would have a chat and then sing a song together.
I think he said we might sing a song. I remember because
yeah.
I was sort of surprised. What, he's going to start singing a song? Well, this is totally not even what song.
It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now. The way down deep inside you. Not the things that
hide you.
Not your fancy chair. That's just beside you. But it's you I like. Every part of you. Your skin, your eyes, your feelings. Whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you, it's you I like. And it is you I like, Jeff.
Thanks.
And there must be times when you do feel blue.
Uh-huh.
I'm not feeling blue right now, though.
Me neither.
I'm so glad that you came today.
Thanks.
I remember asking one of the staff people that was there, well, what do you think? Did it go okay? So, don't. This is good. This is good.
He had his surgery, he survived. Certainly Mr. Rogers had an impact on who Jeff became, his sense of self.
In conclusion, social disorganization theory provides valuable insights into how community structures influence crime rates. By understanding the breakdown of social controls and the role of neighborhood factors, we can better address crime prevention through targeted community interventions and policies. This theory remains relevant today, guiding research and practical applications to foster safer communities.